To make home ownership more affordable and accessible for Nigerians, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria continues to expand its range of housing finance products. Such products include the Rent-to-Own Scheme, NHF Diaspora Mortgage Loan, Home Renovation Loan, Non-Interest Mortgage Loan, and Cooperative Housing Development Loan. Each is designed to meet the diverse needs of Nigerians. Good evening, I am Aisha Mohammed Ahmed, and you're watching the program Everyone Deserves a Home. In today's episode, our focus is on one of these key products, namely the Cooperative Housing Development Loan, CHDL, and the impact it is making nationwide. First, we begin with our news diary for the latest update from FMBN and the housing sector. Stay with us.
To improve transparency and accountability in managing the NHF funds, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has introduced *219#. *219# is a new way to know the status of your NHF contribution from anywhere. To use this service, dial *219#. Select 1 to update your contact detail. Press 2 to check your contribution status in any month up to the last 5 years. You can also use our mortgage calculator and bulletin board by selecting options 5 and 6 respectively. You can access other services by using direct shortcodes like *219*3# to retrieve your NHF number, *219*4*1# to check your last 5 transactions, and *219*4*2# to check your statement of account. No internet connection required, and it is available on all networks. *219#. Simpler, smarter, faster. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. In the lineup tonight, FMBN records strong first quarter performance exceeding key targets. Details of these will come your way shortly. Don't go nowhere. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has recorded a strong performance in the first quarter of 2026, achieving over 85% of its set target. This was revealed during a first quarter performance review session organized by the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development to assess progress on ministerial and presidential house delivery effort, and also to strengthen interagency collaboration. The Managing Director and Chief Executive of FMBN, Shehu Usman Osidi, alongside his management team, participated in the session where the performance report was presented. The report highlighted says the FMBN surpassed its target across key performance areas such as number of housing units delivered, funds disbursed for construction, approved mortgage loan, and access to National Housing Fund loans.
It is the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, and the indicator is create financing access for the housing market. Again, it's the same set of indicators we had in 2025, and you would see the baseline, that's the achievement of the bank. The targets, you'd see in bold, 5.835 for value of funding support to housing construction. As usually the case, they've surpassed their target. The target is 13.7, but they have achieved 14.7 billion. So key issues, there's really no issue with that because we're meeting that target. The value of approved loans by FMBN to primary mortgage banks. Again, the target is 11.89 billion, and the Q1 target that was set, we did this equal 11 divided by exactly four quarters, so it's the same amount every quarter, 2.9. They have achieved 2.4 of the 2.9. So the key issues has always been the single obligor limit, and I guess there's still ongoing engagement with the CBN in that regards.
The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Shuaibu Mohammed Belgore, commended the FMBN for its impressive performance and urged it to sustain the momentum in the coming quarters.
To provide affordable housing finance to Nigerian workers.
Our focus is on ensuring the financial sustainability of this bank.
We have been developing other products in order to reach the masses.
Strategic partnership is at the core of our business.
We have touched over 14 million lives.
opening or trying new frontiers that still
Every Nigerian deserves a home, and we will keep striving.
We are very strategic in the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President.
FMBN, everyone deserves a home.
Thanks for staying with us. Making house affordable remains at the heart of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria's mandate. One of the ways designed to achieve this by the Federal Mortgage Bank is through partnerships with cooperative societies across the country. The Cooperative Thrift and Credit Society of the National Board for Technology Incubation, NBTI, is one of such approach. And so in our Building Block segment, we take a look at this project and how it is helping Nigerians move closer to home ownership. Stay with us for details.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria remains at the forefront of providing affordable housing finance to Nigerians through the National Housing Fund. As housing demand continues to rise, the bank is strengthening innovative solutions to bridge the gap and expand access to home ownership. One of such solutions is the Cooperative Housing Development Loan, an initiative designed to empower cooperative societies to deliver housing for their members. Introduced in 2019, the Cooperative Housing Development Loan was designed to leverage the strength of cooperative societies in addressing Nigeria's housing deficit. In 2025, over 500 new cooperative societies were registered, with more than 13 billion naira disbursed, leading to the construction of over 1,000 housing units. This growing impact continues to redefine access to affordable housing in Nigeria.
Registered contributors 2024 was 178,619 against 139,368 in 2025. Total cooperatives registered 237 in 2024 and 564 in 2025.
Across the country, several cooperative societies have benefited from this initiative. These include Advanced Trust Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Abuja, Doctors Estate Yenogua Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited, Bayelsa, Saplat Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Lagos, Ecumenical Investment and Development Company, Nigeria Limited, Nasarawa, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Kwara, National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, Cross River, Mary Slessor Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Plateau State. MBTI Housing Estate located in Rugan Madaki is one of such projects being financed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria under Cooperative Housing Development Loan in partnership with Cooperative Thrift and Credit Society of the National Board for Technology Incubation. The ongoing project comprises of 36 housing units containing blocks of 2 and 3 bedroom flats.
We are actually building 36 units of mixed flats. We have 18 units of the current block now, the one you're seeing, and then there are 3 bedroom, about 12, and then we have 6 units of 2 bedroom, all en suites. So that's the project that we're currently handling for Federal Mortgage Bank.
The Cooperative Thrift and Credit Society members of National Board for Technical Incubation are contributors of the National Housing Fund.
Yeah, they're all contributors because we are federal government staffs, so it's compulsory that we contribute to NHF.
Upon completion, the estate will enjoy essential infrastructure including electricity, road networks and water supply, ensuring a functional and livable environment for residents.
Basics. We already have 3 boreholes and it's the water we're using to do our project, so we are not getting water outside. And then after, the second thing we are going to put there is we'll buy a transformer. The community already have a good network of light. They have the 3 kVA behind you, and then they have 11 kVA at your front. They are going to pick the 3 kVA for convenience for the staffs.
The beneficiaries of this project are staff of the National Board for Technology Incubation, selected through a structured process. The housing units will be delivered under the rent-to-own scheme. providing flexible repayment options for contributors.
The off-takers are strictly staff of MBTI Cooperative. They are members, full members of the MBTI Cooperative, and then the selection process based on the criteria outlined by Federal Mortgage Bank. You must be financially up to, you must be financially capable to handle those things. So what we did, there's also longer years in service, we'll consider them first, and then those ones that have their spouses contributing to NHF, they are also considered. So that's we're able to get our off-takers based on that criteria.
To ensure quality and cost efficiency, the cooperative leverages the expertise of its own members, including developers, engineers, architects, and artisans.
The cooperative is the developer. We don't have any external developer. We have our internal engineers, and then we'll already have external engineers that will be on site because of our work schedule. But so far, it has been, you can see the project is really it's a solid foundation, and then the project is, we did everything ourselves. If we go somewhere there, you see our block molding machine, we have our mixer, so everything was in-house, so we want quality standard.
The developer explains how partnering with the FMBN has been so far and the challenges he encountered.
It's our first time, and we are hoping that we'll do more. The partnership has been great. They do come around. We communicate where there are challenges, and then where we need to clear some gray areas, we do that. So I think they have been very helpful. And then I think since we got just aside, maybe within us, we are okay, just external factor. And that one has to come, we deal with the building materials, the cost, how those, that's basically the challenges which we are trying to manage.
Beyond housing delivery, the project has also created employment opportunities within the community, engaging artisans, suppliers, and local vendors.
We are right now in Ruga Madaki, where the project is situated, and about 80% of our artisans are from this community. It's where they are not too good, we source from outside to handle those. Where they don't have those expertise, we source from outside to do that. So I think beyond just the artisans, we also engage engineers, like I told you, website engineers, who we also pay. So I think the basic thing is that it's people benefit, artisan benefit, professionals benefit, the distributors, the retailers. So I think it's a long chain, it's a long chain. So, and construction costs, so many things are involved, and it's money. So most of the funds still go back to build the economy, so to say. So I think I must say that the funding has already trickled down to those people within the community, and they are happy. That's why when you come to our environment, it's peaceful. We don't have any issue because we relate very well, and they are more of like, aside our security, the community too is like a guide to this area because they are happy that such projects coming to their community.
The developer also commended the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria for its effective supervision and monitoring process, which continue to ensure compliance with standards and successful project delivery.
Well, Federal Mortgage Bank, I would say their pride. I've seen most of the, aside we be beneficiaries, there are other agencies too that are keen in, and I must say that their process is really diligent. You must be able to meet the criteria. You give the necessary documents. Basically, they want C of O, but I think they consider R of O too, for you to access their mortgage. And they also have a consultant that check what you are doing. So it's a win-win situation whereby they are also monitoring what you are doing, whether it's up to the standard, up to speed, And then aside that one, is the management so far have been very they have been very cordial, I must say, and the different departments handling whatever comes to us, also we are up to speed, and we are working together. We call, we communicate, we'll let them know this is a challenge and the rest. So they are basically there to help, and they have been helping.
Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, your trusted partner in making home ownership aspiration a reality.
From savings to holding your keys in your hands, our products are designed to make owning a home easier, faster, and more affordable. The National Housing Fund Mortgage Loan gives you low-interest financing to buy your dream home.
The home renovation loan helps you upgrade your space without stress.
And with rent-to-own, you can move into your home first and pay over time.
We also offer the cooperative housing development loan, bringing groups together to build communities.
With our individual construction loan, you can build at your pace on your land.
Our rent assistance loan assists you to pay your rent without stress.
Nigerians abroad can invest back home with our NHF Diaspora Mortgage Loan.
Plus our non-interest loan for Nigerians with preference for such financing model.
To access any of our products, can you log on to www.ibank.com or visit any of our branches nationwide? We are also very active on all our social media platforms. In FMBN, customer centricity is our topmost priority.
You're still watching Everyone Deserves a Home, brought to you by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. In this segment, we bring you real-life stories of Nigerians who have turned the dream of home ownership into reality through the National Housing Fund scheme. This week, we meet a beneficiary from Ogun State as he shares his journey to owning a home. Stay with us.
Well, that is working.
It's something fantastic. It's great.
It's very easy to access.
It's flexible.
The mortgage is really low.
I call myself a landlord.
I'm a happy home owner.
It's a dream come true. On the click of a button, you can access our facilities.
Home ownership remains the ultimate wish of every human being, especially those with families. Habib Raji Edigogo, a staff of the Federal Road Safety Corps and contributor to the National Housing Fund, shares his story of how he became a beneficiary of a 3-bedroom semi-detached house at Sea Mountain Estate in Niger State.
Now I can vividly recall before I was posted back here from Zamfara State. I know when I came, I had to be patching, or let me say, I have to rent a house here in Mina. Despite being an indigenous of the state, you know, one needs independence. And that's what prompted me to actually look through or try to see how I can be able to be part of the housing scheme where I applied with the Federal Safety Corps. And as I said earlier on, we have our housing cooperative, which enabled me to be able to apply through them to get this very wonderful house here in Halbishiri. So far so good. It has been very fantastic because as it is now, I'm an owner of a very accommodating 3-bedroom flat.
Habib Raji acquired his home at the cost of 10,500,000 naira only under the rent-to-own arrangement of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. He says the repayment process is seamless as he was given the choice of how and when to pay.
I believe it depends on how you intend or your plan, how you intend to go by it. You understand? If you intend to pay off the amounts being stated or being sold, fine and go. If you tend to maybe determine the monthly deduction, monthly payments, fine and good. And if it's through your primary source or your primary organization, which is like ours, which is Federal Safety Corps, fine and good. So the choice is yours, you understand? But of course, there must be certain criteria that you must undergo, that you must follow, that you must pass before the house becomes so, because before you become an owner of a particular house.
To own a home in Nigeria, considering the present economic reality, is a thing of joy. And that is exactly how Habib Raji feels.
I'm overwhelmed, seriously overwhelmed. As I said, I'm independent now. Unlike before that, I had to go through the rudiment of at least the abuse and what have you of a tenant. You understand? As a tenant or of a landlord, and as a tenant, you know, you can really look at the scenario, the situation one find itself at that particular time. But now you can sit at your own comfort. Already the process has made easy for you. You just the monthly deduction from the source, which is from your primary source, which is the Federal Safety Corps, on monthly basis.
Speaking further, Habib Raji noted that the mortgage system is working in Nigeria and has been tested to provide home ownership opportunities for Nigerians, especially low-income earners who cannot afford outrightly to buy a home of their choice.
Mortgage system in Nigeria, I must confess, if it were not because of the mortgage system, I think me having an accommodation here, residence here, would be very difficult. Thank God. Of course, there must be the route, which is the Federal Safety Corps, which I'm serving with, that led me to have an accommodation here. But I think without it, I don't think getting accommodation with that so easy. I remember when I applied within some, it's not up to a year, when the key was handed over. So I advise that owning a house through mortgage, private mortgage bank is the best. The good thing is that you pay over it, that you should be able to complete your payment before you, either you retire or before you give up.
Who are some of the partners of the FMBN that help it provide affordable houses?
Federal Mortgage Bank, we've been talking with developers, for instance. Now, we give loans to developers to construct affordable houses for Nigerians, to access. We also partner with cooperatives. So we lend to them to build, so they are able to now give these houses at affordable prices to their members. We also in contact with Labour Congress, Labour Union, TLC, NECA, and all of those. We help them to build. That way our loan crashes the price. And remember our mandate, it's accessible and affordable. Once we are able to do that, the loans are affordable for the Nigerian people to access.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria remains committed to helping Nigerians achieve home ownership through its various mortgage products. For more information about the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and its products, kindly visit any of our branches nationwide or log on to www.fmbn.gov.ng or visit ibank.gov.ng to register. Until next week, I am Aisha Muhammad Ahmed. Goodbye.
mọ́tò tó wà lóyìn àbálàbà